What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I haven't uploaded in weeks. I'm sorry. I know I owe you guys some content, but I wanted to provide you a really fast update. This is actually not going to be very long, but I want to tell you what's going on with some of the parts with the car so you guys can actually track and know that this is still underway. Things are still happening with the car, but the channel's kind of on hold because a lot of times I don't have a lot to show you and talk about. But I wanted to give you a quick rundown and update. Check it out. First, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw I got a upgraded Treadstone 1235 intercooler. So this one is pretty much the same dimensions as the one that comes in the Momentum kit, but the main difference is the height. So this one is, I think it's about 4 to 5 inches taller than the intercooler that comes with the Momentum kit. And I got the 350Z brackets from Treadstone as well. We'll probably be able to use those. Hopefully don't have to make too many modifications. So about the same thickness, about the same width, so we shouldn't have too many issues with it mounting up, but it's definitely taller, will definitely help with heat soak and hit our power goals. Additionally, I'm in the middle of upgrading to the 370Z rear wheel bearings, so I've got the driver's side pretty much done. I still need to torque the bolts, but I did get it put in once I discovered what all I had to take off to get out of the way to actually put these guys in. So these guys bolt right up. I went with a Timken bearing, got them from Rock Auto for a pretty fair price. While I was in here, I discovered some things that I wanted to pursue, which was basically deciding to run, well, of course, running the 370 bearings, you have to run 370 axles. But once I researched around, discovering brand new 370 axles are, gosh, I think they're like 6, 7, maybe $800. They're pretty steep. Nissan Value Advantages are cheaper, but I haven't heard great things about higher horsepower builds with them. And then you have the super cheap options on like Rock Auto. They're like $70 a piece, and I didn't want to go with that because I wouldn't trust that. So I'm going to go with the drive shaft shop axles, good for 1,200 horsepower. A little more than I wanted to spend, but if I'm buying brand new 370 axles for $800 a piece, I'm going to spend a little bit more, get the drive shaft shop axles. With that, obviously I was thinking to myself, well, I still have basically a factory diff outside of the viscous limited slip. Some bracing and some other things. The Nismo diff cover, it's basically stock. So I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to send that off to Z1 for their heavy duty stub axles. I'm going to probably run their new Z1 street diff that they have. I think it's a clutch diff, 1.5 way is the plan. And that'll basically make the whole back end of the car shored up and much, much better to handle the power that we want to make. Side fun thing I found from a buddy online, thanks DJ. These are actually, I don't have enough free hands, but these are blue tinted side mirrors from Daytona Racing, kind of a cool little JDM part. I'll pull these out in a later video so you guys can see a little bit better. But that'll be a fun little part that I'll put in, just replace these guys, and should be a cool little look. Last, but certainly not least for this video, to wrap up all of the updates, I'm trying to remember if there was anything else. I haven't really ordered I haven't ordered a clutch yet. I'm still waiting for that. That's going to be towards the tail end. The engine should be going to actually starting the machining this week, I hope. So they've had it for a while, but of course the holidays, the lockdown, everything else going on in the world, I was basically in line, I don't know how far back, but the intent was for them to start the machining for the honing and everything, hopefully by this week. And then it'll go back to my builder and assembler in Atlanta, and then hopefully I'll get the engine back. So as you can imagine, things have just been on pause. But I decided after some research, while I was waiting, I sent the turbo off. And if you haven't seen those videos, check out some of the old ones, but it's a Garrett G35 900. I'm gonna have the turbine housing ceramic coated, and I'm gonna have the compressor housing powder coated, and I'm having them do the T51R modification. So if you guys are not familiar with the T51R, do some searching around on YouTube, watch some videos. It's probably gonna be a while till I have everything installed and the turbo in the car and actually running so you can hear it. But it adds a gnarly whistle to a turbo that's already pretty loud. So I'm really excited to hear it. Other parts we're waiting for that I should see hopefully in January, early February. I ordered a new set of wheels from Z1. So if you're not following what I have ordered, you might be able to scroll back on some old posts and see it, but it was in some stories, so you may not know. So keep an eye on the channel for those. I should get those soon. And I ordered an exhaust a while back too that should be back in stock. It's coming from Japan. Pretty cool single exit, if you're not familiar. With the history of the exhaust I've had on this car, I've had a single exit, I've had other things, but I'm super excited for this one because I haven't seen it too often. So I think I've covered everything. Short, quick video. Those are the updates. Things are still happening. Thanks for sticking around the channel. I will post soon as I get some, hopefully, new parts and some new things installed. See you guys soon.